Hi everyone, thanks for joining me for today's video. My name is David, and this channel is Damar's Coaching. Today's video is about emotional incest, and it has to do with the family. In the family, it's not what you think, if you're thinking that right away. It has nothing to do with sexual at all. It's emotional incest. It's toxic, it's unhealthy, it's neglect, it's abuse. And this is the type of abuse that you guys may be hard for you guys to identify. One of the hardest things that seems to be when we're recovering and learning about our own selves and our lives and why we're in abusive relationships is why? Why do we get into these relationships? And maybe some of you could say, yeah, maybe it was my childhood. A lot of you guys think it's not, but it is. It is our childhood. And this is a big reason, and a lot of you might think this is normal. If you have this growing up, you might think this is normal and not be aware that it's wrong, that it's neglect, that it's abuse. But this is why you have toxic people in your life. This is why you have people that use you, take advantage of you, abuse you. No boundaries. No boundaries. That's it. Emotional incest causes no boundaries. And even though this is called incest, it's not, or even though it's just in the family, it's not healthy in any relationship. Not this type, no. It will cause you to have anxiety, maybe be depressed. People take advantage of you. You feel pressured often. Maybe you were bullied. Maybe you had helicopter parents. Maybe you had parents with addictions. But you felt lost. You felt used. Did you? Do you feel resentment? Do you feel guilt? Guilt for breaking up with someone. Huh? That borderline that you're taking care of all the time, doing everything for, and then you want to break up with them because you don't want to be with them anymore, but you can't. You feel so guilty. No privacy, no autonomy, no security, no connection. These are your needs. Desperately needed in childhood, and you don't get it with emotional incest. I talk a lot about toxic relationships with people with personality disorders, and this is why we have people in our lives with personality disorders, pretty extreme mental illness. Some examples: toxic parents that alienate other parents will emotionally incestuate the child. Your mom is so bad to me. Your mom is so evil. Your mom abuses me. Your mom doesn't give me what I need and said this to me and did that to me. Maybe you're a child that this happened to. Or maybe you're a parent that's having another parent do this to your child. Your mom calling your boyfriend to talk without you aware of it, and you don't like it. But she does it anyway. She calls your boyfriend, talks to him, has your friends over. One day your mom's out to lunch with someone, one of your friends. Parents walking in on you without knocking. They don't care if you're naked. No, who cares? Maybe they will homeschool you. The reason that they can keep you at home and closer to them more. Getting involved in all your relationships. Talking about inappropriate subjects that you just don't talk to about children. And especially the parents confining in you, consulting, want you to comfort them, parents crying to you, parents yelling and screaming these huge emotional outbursts, temper tantrums, rage in front of you, asking you for help, asking you for advice, wanting sympathy, empathy, pity. Telling a parent telling a small child, about their job and career pressures, about their financial strain. Child should know nothing about this. Telling a child about the house repairs that are needed. Talking about your marriage. Parents talk about their marriage to their children, about their sex life. It happens. Talking about problems with your siblings, telling you all about your siblings and the problems they have as if it's your job to fix it. Going through your belongings, borrowing your stuff, wearing your clothes without asking, without you being okay with it. You start saying to yourself things like, Mom is so lonely. I better go home. Dad needs me to work at the family business, so I can't join the baseball team. Mom will be so sad if I leave for college. Maybe I'll stay here and just get a job. Dad will be mad at me if I just don't do everything he wants and needs. Make him feel better. What we learn is to adjust and to accept and agree and help and care for anyone, everyone. People not even in our lives. People not even in any kind of friendship or committed relationship with us even. Everyone, anyone. Put everyone before ourselves. To ignore how we feel, to not protect ourselves, to not have privacy, to not make our own choices. Feeling guilty, feeling a sense of duty. We place everyone else before ourselves, causing unhealthy, dysfunctional relationships. And we miss out on being a kid, on a child, without being able to be spontaneous, which children need desperately. To not even form simple friendships in childhood. To not be able to join team sports or extracurricular activities or even things in school. Always vulnerable, always for them. All the attention while you're anxious and depressed from stress. Boundaries are to keep us safe and offer us comfort in relationships by giving us what we need and want. Communicating this. It's our comfort zone. And we must communicate this, but we have to know who we are. We have to know how we feel. We have to know what we want. We have to know what we need. We have to know what we value and what we believe. But the attention was never on you to form this, to be aware of this. Major problems, major. Parents need to give the child 100% of their attention and always place the child before themselves. This is what teaches the child to put themselves first, to care for themselves, to comfort for themselves, to protect themselves, to talk and communicate and speak up and stand up for themselves. And this is why you guys have problems with this. Emotional incest. Can you guys share your own examples? Would you mind? I really appreciate it. Any examples you feel comfortable sharing, it's safe here. It'll help people that are watching this video. You guys, go read the comments. They're great. And thank you. Always ask questions, okay, everyone? Thank you. Love yourself first. Bye-bye.